Hi everyone, I'm Phil from Phil's Train Layout. Today I'm going to be working on a few things. I'm going to modify a couple locations, just add a little bit more detail. Right in here, I already started a little bit. I'm going to cut out a little bit of the cork bed that I had put down, do a little bit of elevation change. Just cut it a little bit deeper, add a little color, and then see what it looks like after that. If you like what you see on the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell icon, and that way I can keep making some more videos and see what everybody likes. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Hi everyone, I'm back. So today what I'm going to do here is I've already started cutting out a little bit of this extra cork bed that I had in here. So what I'm going to do here is just describe a line right along here that just mimics the actual road bed that you have that you can purchase. These are just big sheets that I had put down to just cover some space, just make it look like one great big flat area. I'm eventually gonna just ballast between all of these lanes. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna cut these out on an angle, and then I'm just gonna dig down here a little bit, just on an angle with the hobby knife or a box cutter, just to create some elevation changes, just like I had done up here at the front of the layout. Yes, I am a little backwards. I should have done the back of the layout first, then worked my way forward. But, I don't like doing things the easy way, so. So, what we'll do here, don't know if I'll be able to do this with one hand or not, but I'll give it a shot. So I've already started scribing a line in here. So it's just nice and gently scribe a line like that. And I'll come around the control box like this. So just on a nice angle, approximately where the road bed always was. Just like that. Yeah, there we go. So I had already had this glued down, so it may break off in little pieces. But if I get lucky, I'll be able to get it out in one little piece, but looks like that glue is holding pretty good. So I'll just keep breaking it out in little pieces. Yeah, just definitely does not want to come out. Oh, almost. A little piece at a time, I guess. So, oops. I guess I should have moved those out of the way. So, there's pretty much rough cutout, just like that. So now that I've got that all cut out, now I can remove all these little pieces out of here, and that'll mimic the roadbed edge. So right along there, you know, I've got it all cut on an angle so that when I ballast that, it'll follow the same angle that was in there originally. So, you know, because it's I just used the standard foam. You know, if you cut nice and lightly, you know, nice sharp knife, you should be able to get this out in one little piece without making too much of a mess. But I think I'm going to put you on pause for a second, and I'll just get this trimmed out. It's a little bit easier with two hands, a little safer. So I'll just trim this out a little bit, create a little bit of an elevation change, and then I'll be right back. I am back. So as you can see, I've pretty much gave it a quick cut out. I'm sure you can. I think you can see the little bit of elevation change there. It might look a little bit better once I put a little color in there and put a little bit of polyfill or whatever in there to hide it up, make it look a little better. But that's the elevation change. So all I did is I just cut it out. I broke out the little pieces, grabbed the vacuum cleaner and vacuumed up all the little styrofoam balls and everything's, because this stuff is actually messy. It's not like the extruded foam that I see a bunch of other people using, and you know, where it's a lot easier to shape. But I like using this stuff. You know, it's fairly inexpensive, and you know, it still does the job quite well. Especially if you're on a little bit of a budget or whatever else. So I'm just going to take a little bit of polyfill. I'm just going to clean up these edges and fill it in just a little bit, and then I'll come back and show you what else I'm working on. I'm back. So what I've done here is I've added a little bit of cheap paint. Just the cheap paint you get from a dollar store. So what I've done here is I've just added a little bit of paint, and the drywall compound wasn't 100% dry, so all I've been able to do is put the paint on, and then it mixes in with the drywall compound, and you're actually able to manipulate it to fill in some of the little tiny voids. I just used my finger originally just to spread it in a little bit, but you can actually manipulate it a little bit to fill in some of the other voids that you had. And you know, you just use an old an old paintbrush, but I guess you could use a toothbrush too if you wanted. But you just spread it out and manipulate the drywall compound in there. The paint's going to mix in with it, which I guess will make it a little stronger and a little easier to work. And then you just let it dry, and it works out pretty good. You know, that way you don't have to do any extra sanding because it's already partially dry. So you just manipulate it with your paintbrush. And then if you wanted to add any other color afterwards, then you just give it another quick little coat afterwards, and you know, this way get all the little nooks and crannies all filled in, and wherever else you think you've missed. But it's all going to be covered with ground cover anyway, so it's not really something you need to worry about too much, because any little mistake or whatever, it's always hidden by a bush or a tree or ground cover, grass, static grass. You know, everything's hideable, because I make lots of mistakes and I can actually hide a lot of stuff. So I think that's everything. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I just ran up and down the stairs. Yeah, I had to get a new coffee. So I think I put that one in there. I think I will come back in a few minutes. I'm just going to put another one right along there, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what I've done. Hey everyone, I'm back. So what I've done is I've did the exact same process here. Just added a little bit of color in these couple other areas. And all I've done here is the exact same process. I put a little bit of drywall compound down, just let it set for a little bit so that was almost dry, and then added the paint into it, which allowed it to fill in some of the voids. I decided to paint that whole area as well. Added a little bit more paint to that area. So now I can go in and just add some, what is this? This is burnt grass from Woodland Scenics. A little bit in there on the wet paint. That way it'll get that dark color, dark brown underneath, which will allow it to kind of adhere to it. And you got a bunch of little imperfections in the underground to make it look a little bit more natural. And then I'll come back over this later on. I'll add a little bit of bushes and tone it up a little bit, add a little bit more green, maybe some dirt area. But at the moment I'm just going to use this as a kind of a base coat, because it's between the main lines. And I hadn't totally decided if I was going to leave this area flat and maybe put a couple more little buildings in there or whatnot, but for the moment I think that's all I'm going to do for that area at the moment, and I'll add some more details later on. So at least this way gets a little bit of ground cover on it to utilize the wet paint and have it all dry in, and then I can add a little bit more detail later and then glue it all down. So I think that's probably all I'm going to do for today. I haven't decided if I'm going to do anything else or not, but yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do for today. I do little pieces here, a little piece there. Have a quick video just so I can show you some updates and a few things that I've done. So if you like the videos and you'd like to see more, just hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell icon, and that'll allow me to get some more videos out and show you the updates and a few of the things that I do, and just share my layout with everybody, and you can leave your comment below, and then we'll have a conversation. Maybe have some ideas about what I can do with some of these areas, and see if I can fill in the gaps. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye bye for now.